So Liverpool last year failed to get Champions League football. A team that recently won the Champions League, making them the best in world football. Jurgen Klopp has failed to reach expectations, and that is where I come in. Today and for the foreseeable, I am going to be taking over Liverpool, a very rich Liverpool. And I am going to be turning them from the Europa League team they are to a Champions League winner again. But it's not going to be straightforward. We have some strict objectives from the board. FSG want us to bring 2 youth players through, win a trophy either domestically or continentally, and sell 3 players from the first team squad. They're really gonna try and screw us over, but we are going to try and implement our own style, and we're going with wing play. Jurgen Klopp famous for his days gegenpressing, but those days are over, and the team we have to rebuild is this one right here. It's not a bad one to deal with. We do have one of the best players in SALAH, same with Virgil van Dijk and Alisson. I do want to change this round though to fit my preferred tactics and my style of play, although the 4-3-3 is recommended. Go on then, I'll stick with it, as we have changed players round. Bajcetic is a very good upcoming player that I do want to give a shot in the first team, as we do need a defensive player, and then the second player. It's obvious. DARWIN, NUNEZ. Bench as well, I'm happy with that so far. I do feel like Harvey Elliott can dance in between these teams, but a player that is on the fringes is Tsimikas. Also Fabio Carvalho, once he comes back, as we do have mods on, so potential could skyrocket for some of these players. We could even get James Balzigi back, and he could be world beating. Contract wise, I'm not signing anyone up straight away, but it is good to know that we've got Thiago on watch, Matip, a bunch of youth have got to prove themselves. As speaking of youth, we've got the academy up and running. We only have English players coming from Liverpool's actual academy, and we do have some player faces. You might spot Rory Parkinson there, but the best of the bunch is Sebastian Butcher. Statistically, he's not actually too bad, and hey, the growth could turn him into a first teamer. So let's get started. We're getting rid of players out on loan. The first one to leave the club of the save is Ben Doak to Stoke. Kind of has a bit of a ring to it. We do have a pre-season tournament, and I'm gonna show you how we go through this. So we're gonna go with 2 things. We're gonna have the default team that you've already seen, and the second team. This is essentially the highest rated players behind the first teamers. I believe Bajcetic is the only one in both squads. Is that telling us that we need to sign a midfielder? And before we hop into Barcelona, it's safe to say that Van Dijk will be staying as our captain. And look how happy he is with it. As the first team go into Barcelona, ooh, and we lose the game. It is pre-season, you learn about your squad, and I'm learning that Luis Diaz is scoring. As the second team as well, they managed to get a 2-2 draw. Bradley, one of the youngsters, but it requires Szoboszlai scoring from the bench. And for the final game, and probably before our first signing, we put both the best of first and second team together, and we're gonna see how the final game goes. Are we going to win? The answer's going to be no. Frimpong and Terrier. This team's even getting beat by old players in Xavi Alonso. So what we've got to do is we've got to... Oh, the first signing I wanted to make. Emre Can, the old player, of course. He's played for Liverpool. I really wanted to get him into the club, but PSG have stolen him. And welcome to the office. Someone that I have admired on saves for quite a while. This man I'm looking at spending around 30.5 million on. Oh, but they walk away. Oh my, can we not just sign a player? That was Guido Rodriguez who rejected us, but don't worry, I've got a third option. And this time, we've had to spend a little bit more money, but this man should be coming to the club. And contracts are all signed, so welcome to the club. It is Ismail Benasser, a Liverpudlian now. Of course, he's from Algeria, and he's just signed from AC Milan. A big coup to get him from, of course, a team that's in the Champions League, but the pulling power of MWS, it's unmatched. Of course, as always, get your comments down below on more signings. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. I haven't done a save in a while, and if you're wondering why this save isn't the save on the team, you'd have to wait a little bit longer for that. As now into the season, the first game of the Premier League. We, of course, will be playing this as we play a Chelsea side with Verratti signed, and Marino on the wing. This will be a tester, and I'm risking it, pushing Szoboszlai further forward for the first game. Bajcetic does start over Ismail Bennacer, but that is only because he hasn't had a pre-season. And we're a fair manager here. We don't play players on rating. Anyone can grow to any rating with the mods we have on now. So without further ado, with Diogo JOTA up front and Darwin on the bench, we see what we can do against Chelsea. Press conferences out of the way, and I thought we had a home leg for the first game. It appears that we don't. We're at Stamford Bridge. We are the underdogs, and we've got to try and find a way to win our first game of the season against Poch's Chelsea. Oh my days, they've already rattled the bar. Get that away, please. Enzo Fernandez with the pressure on. Surely offside. Hoof that Robertson. That's a livelier start than I first expected, so we've got to get back at them. And it looks like we have the ball back right here. We haven't even played long, and Mohamed Salah putting a ball into Bajcetic to try and get a shot off for us. We ain't going to have many, as here is Diaz. Diaz could try and put a cross in there towards JOTA, not the tallest of strikers. And we just need to get his foot on the ball, start passing this around. Bajcetic, I want him to be the pivot in this. If he's to keep Bennacer out the team, he's got to be the man spreading the ball about. But, oh, Nicholas Jackson round the corner. Creswell whipping a ball towards Nodi Madueke. Surely handball. It wasn't given, but now we can try and break through Diaz. He's running at James. James easily dealing with him. We're not strong in the tackle now, are we? Still charging down. We've got the ball into Konate to go down the wing. Salah with the twisting feet, and Trent with a chance to whip it in before half-time, you know, and Szoboszlai. Oh, it's dropped, and Diaz is our first scorer here with Liverpool. It's a mistake from Robert Sanchez in goal, and we light up Stamford Bridge in the cold. Don't get me wrong, it was very, very jammy. Szoboszlai. Oh, and it's Kepa. What is Kepa still doing at the club? That is a brilliant half. Brilliant. Honestly, them Liverpool fans will be happy over there. Lads, keep doing what you're doing, because honestly, I don't want to change anything, and I've enjoyed how we've just snatched that. Just need to carry that on now. Nothing stupid. No more crossbar hits for them. Madueke, though. Oh, not strong in the block. Konate, and that is a chance, and that is a save. Alisson. And I've just made the first change. McAllister to come on as Sterling. Oh, that was shocking from the corner. And this is Kevin McAllister, or Alexis McAllister, not the kid from Home Alone. We're going to try and pass this around near the back. Just stay safe with the ball. Diogo JOTA, he cuts inside and finds a slipped ball through to McAllister. He's only just come on the field, and he's fluffed it. Konate now on a yellow card as well. It shows you they have had chances coming forward. Robbo, that's not a great pass, but it's good determination to win it back. Ball was fizzed in. And Chelsea causing their own problems. Mohamed Salah now as well. He's still on the field and he's got space to run into. The clock only says 10 minutes left. Salah cutting back inside. It would be good for him to get a goal. But McAllister again. That bounce might reach Darwizi. Trying to put the ball back in the middle. Oh well, we should have had a chance. But here's Bennacer as well to make his debut. No slip-ups from here, lads. We've got to make sure we defend this. And we end up going back to Anfield with 3 points. Make it a fortress as well at home. Get 2 wins from 2. As Salah, can he extend this? Mohamed Salah cutting inside, and oh, he's hit the crossbar. I really thought he'd rattled it in. Still the game goes on. Cucurella tries to whack it, and the final whistle goes, which secures Liverpool our 3 points. That win is absolutely vital. Luis Diaz with the goal, and I think my man of the match has to go to Diaz himself. A great victory to start off with, many more to come. But if you have enjoyed this first episode of the Liverpool career mode, make sure you tell me down below some suggestions what to do in the future of this save and signings. And I will see you all in the next one.